Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Tadanko here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a proper rush in Diablo 2 Resurrected. Just to say this really quick, this is specifically just for rushing, not for G-rushing or grushing, which is going to have a few more steps to G-rushing or rushing. This is specifically just rushing, so you know, whoever you're rushing is going to need to be level 20 for normals ancients, 40 for nightmare ancients, and 60 for hell ancients if you're hell rushing. So first things first, when you're rushing, big thing is you're definitely going to want a few items. Probably wouldn't suggest rushing hell games until you have a Sunder Charm, depending on the class you're playing. I mean, a lot of the times you'll probably be rushing as a sorceress. So you're going to want a Sunder Charm to break whatever immunities are, or else you're just going to have problems when you're doing your rushes. For the gear, on your Mercenary, you definitely want Insight, I would say, for the most case, just for your mana regeneration. And over on our player character, we have, I'm running Hoto. You don't need a Hoto. You can get away pretty easily with a Spirit, dual Spirit set up here, but we're going Hoto. I just have an MF mask. You could have lore. You know, you could throw in like Sabis, and he's like whatever. Your helmet doesn't overly matter. I mean, if you have a Shaco, you could probably just be running a Shaco. But for me, like all I have is just MF gear right now, and that's fine for normal and pretty much nightmare as well. Same with this. I just have the Talias with 2 perfect topazes, the cold skill amulet, Spirit Monarch, MF boots. And all MF ring. Telrasha does this again too. I mean, you can get away with. You don't need MF gear. Just run your standard gear, but you definitely want to have stuff that's, I mean, like, you know, Spirit, Hoto, mana regeneration items is good as well if you aren't gonna be using a Mercenary that has Insight. Just use the charms there, just resistance charms for the most part, nothing crazy, and like keys. And then the next big thing is you are going to want to have your waypoints. For me, I like to normally do what I can quest-wise. A lot of times I'll just skip caves, kind of messing around. But I will, if I have Darkwood, I'll give them the Darkwood waypoint, give them the Stonyfield waypoint, and then Catacombs level 2. I mean, if you're really just trying to cook through it, you can skip giving them anything here and just go straight to Catacombs 2, straight to Andy. And then in Act 2, I like if you want to give them the sewers quest, sometimes I'll do sewers, sometimes I won't, just because it's a little more out of the way. If you're in normal, you're gonna need to get them their cubes, so you're gonna want to either have Dry Hills or Halls of the Dead level 2. Either one is fine. You don't need both. Halls of the Dead is a little bit quicker, I guess, but it's not really that big of a deal if you don't have this and you just have Dry Hills. And then Fire Oasis, so you can go to the Maggot Lair, get Staff, and then Lost City, so you can go to the Valley of the Snakes, into the Cloud Viper Temple, and then get the amulet, so that whoever you're rushing can make their staff. And remember, we're always putting a TP up at each of these waypoints to give the player that we are rushing all these waypoints. You don't have to do that. It's just kind of nice, I guess. And then after that, you're going to want Arcane Sanctuary, and then, of course, Canyon of the Magi. And then in Act 3, you want Spider Forest, so you go to the Spider Cavern, find the organ there. Flayer Jungle to get to the Flayer Dungeon, find the organ there. Bazaar, this is the next main one, so after Flayer Jungle, we're going Caress Bazaar. The sewers there to get the organ, and while I'm in the Caress Bazaar, I do also like to go to Lamy's home, the Ruined Temple, Trav, and then Durance Fate level 2, so you can go kill Meth. And then Act 4, pretty easy. You don't need City of the Damned. You can find the Plains of Despair just by walking out of the Pandemian Fortress and tellying. But I do find it somewhat easier to just go City of the Damned and teleport backwards. Find easy. And then, of course, you know, River of Flame is going to be the big main one. So a lot of the times when you hit Act 4, you're just going to go straight to River of Flame, straight to Diablo, do the Chaos Sanctuary. And then in Act 5, you're going to want the Frigid Highlands. So you get Shank, Crystalline Passage, so you can go down and do the Anya quest, Ancient's Way, and then Worldstone Keep level 2. Those are the main things you're going to want to be running. And so now we're going to go find someone looking for a rush, and I'll show you an example of how to rush them. Alright, this guy here has a game rush me for forage. We're not even going to take his forage. We're just going to go rush. Alright, so before you start, make sure you are stocked up on your mana potions, town portals. See where he's due. Wait here. Okay. Set TP, make sure he's Black Marsh. Alright, so he has Kane, he has Black Marsh. We don't need to even bother with any of this here. We can go straight to Andy. So Catacombs level 2. Put up the TP for him. And one thing when you're here in the Catacomb, from the waypoint, the way that your weapon is facing when you exit, that is the way you want to teleport. So we're going to for the Catacombs level 2. So we teleport this way. And here's Catacombs level 3. And then Catacombs level 3, as far as I know, there's not really a little trick like that to find the... Oh, there you go, nice. You just kind of got to teleport around, but there you go, so that works. So once you're over here, pop up here. If you're a sorceress, or not a sorceress, you're going to have to run through over there. Sorcerer's Stone, just teleport to this side, put your TP up, wait for them to come through, and then let's go over here and kill Andy. Remember, you have to protect the person you're rushing. Right though, that's Andy, dead. Alright, so that's Act 1 finished. We didn't have to worry about Kane or anything like that, but a lot of the times, I mean, if you're rushing, you're just going to do that anyway. Just straight to Catacombs, kill Andy, get them into Act 2. For this one, I guess I am going to just run through the motions here. So we're going to get them to sewers. Go look for Radamant. Radamant is into sewers level 3, so you have to... There we go. Boom. Alright, here he is. Put TP up here. Wait for them to come through. Let them know what's up. So, there you go. Alright. That's taken care of. Boom, that there's a free skill point for them. Now, a lot of the time when you're rushing, you're just going to be, you know, some people will want you to just do the main progression quest, which means you're not going to be doing things like the sewer, or going at your way for Kane and stuff like that. But for me, I mean, it doesn't take that long out of the rush. It's just as well. Like, why not, right? Free skill point, saves them some time, makes everyone happy. Toss up the waypoint for that. Hold it at dead level 2. Teleport, we're looking for 3. That's 1. There we go. Here's 3. Going 3. Now we're just going to look for the area with the glowing chest, which is where the cube is going to be. You only ever have to go get the cube if you're doing a normal rush. By the time you do Hell and Nightmare rushes, they will, like, they're already going to have their cube, so you're not going to have to do this part. But this is a normal rush, so I have to get him his cube. There we go, that's that. Now we're going to head to the Fire Oasis and look for the maggot lair. Fire Oasis. Now this here is one of the worst spots to try to find. It can be a bit of a pain. Sometimes you may just go straight by it. The way I kind of like to do it is just watch my map. Watch my map for a pink circle, basically, is what the maggot lair looks like on the map. That's the best way, for me anyways, I find, to spot it. You know, some people maybe find it easier just to not look at the map and actually just, you know, look at what they're teleporting around. There we go, here it is. Okay, once you're in the maggot lair, you don't have to bring them in until you're at the third level. Alright, he's asking me questions, but for the purpose of this, I'm just gonna keep going. So you hit maggot layer 2. This here is one of the worst areas to do on other difficulties. I mean, it's not that bad when you have a higher cast rate. And in Hell is probably the sketchiest, just called the lightning damage and such. Very tight area. And then once you're on 3, it's so just as a, you know, I was kind of spaced it. So as a tip, when you get to Maggot Lair level 3, the chest that you want to do, it's always going to be up and to the right. So you just, as soon as you come in, you just teleport straight up this way. It'll always be somewhere up in this direction. Pop that open, Sap King. Let him come in and grab that. Okay, so that is the staff. So now we're gonna head to the Lost City, and from here we're gonna be looking for the Valley of the Snakes. So we're not gonna. There's nothing in the Lost City we need. We're just looking for this. So here we go. We're just looking for a passageway to lead into the Valley of Snakes. There's one that leads to the Valley of Snakes, one that leads back to the Fire Oasis. So if you go up here as Fire Oasis, just go back and look for the other spot. I find just teleporting around the edges is just the easiest way to do it. So once you hit the Cloud Viper Temple, just teleport or run. I mean, if you're not playing a Sorceress, you're going to be running all this unless you have Enigma, which, I mean, you know, that's a little bit later on. But there we go, Cloud Viper 2. Come in here, make sure it's nice and safe here. It could be a sketchy part for the person you're rushing because of the stuns from the snakes. They have a charge attack. Boom. All right, he got the amulet. Okay, so now he can craft his combine the two pieces of the staff and the cube, the staff and the amulet, and now he should be able to go to the Arcane Sanctuary. Sometimes if the person you're rushing it can't get in the Arcane Sanctuary, they need to go talk to Deckard Cain or Drognan, and maybe Jera sometimes, over in the palace. Alright, so he's in here, no problem, everything's good. So from here, as far as I know, I mean, there probably is, I just don't know about it, but there is no real, that I know anyway, the trick to figure out exactly. I remember hearing some things, like there's like a, you know, one of these symbols and yada yada, but like, that's not really relevant to this here rush. So you're just gonna have to choose each way and hope you choose the right one until you find the summoner. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Alright, there you go, second time, that's not bad. So, boom, he's in here. Make sure the person rushing is in here before you kill summoner, else they could lock for the quest, I think. I mean, they may have changed that, but, you know, I still just like to be safe. So when you're here, you're not going to be able to see which cube you need to go into, so you need the person you're rushing to tell you the symbol, which you just told me there, circle. So on all the tombs, you'll have these here. Just teleport, place in a circle. Here's circle, enter, and now just teleport until you find the room with the glowing beam, where you put the staff in. Normally, you know, normally kind of far from the entrance from what I normally experience. And it looks like not here. It's gonna be up here maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. So this is the room. Clear it out here. Key up. Alright, now you're ready to kill Duriel. And that's Act 2. Gotta wait for this to happen. Alright. Let's get it here, kill Duriel. Done, nice and easy. Head up here. Alright, so next we head into Act 3. Sometimes, depending, like sometimes it'll bug out, which I think it may have here, where Jaren will not come down out of the palace, and this guy here won't let you in. You may not pass, see? So sometimes he'll walk out, sometimes he won't. We'll see. Alright, so he walked out for her, so that's good. She should be able to talk to him. If that ever happens and they can't talk to them, you can just go to the Arcane Sanctuary, go through this portal, and then teleport backwards through the palace, and then you'll be able to go up and just make a portal in the floor below where Jaren is too. So now for the next part. Spotter Forest. Get a TP up. This is not the one you want to go into, the Arachnid Lair, so we're going to be leaving this area. We're going to be heading... This is also one of the worst acts since they have changed it. It, you know, it used to be one of the faster acts to do, but you know, it is what it is. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't take that long. Sometimes you get unlucky and you'll be teleporting all over the jungle before you find the cave. It looks like there is no cave in this spot. Forest. Here we go. Probably should be in here then. Here it is. Okay. In here, so when you get this spider cavern, the chest for this spot here is always just there in the bottom left corner. There you go. It'll be on this side or this side. So once they pick that up, make sure they get the pieces. Now we're going to go to Flare Jungle, toss up a TP. Then we're going to head out this way, and we're going to be looking for the same type of area, something like this. And this is not the area we're looking for. Nope. Okay, so we're going to keep going. Just looking for another set of those torches. We're going to keep going around the you know, the edge of the map. So this here is the bazaar. So now we know we've gone too far. So we're going to just wrap around and come back down this side here. And this is what I mean by sometimes you get unlucky. You know, you just kind of teleport around and hope for the best. So it might be this way. Here we go. Here it is right here. So we're looking for the Flare Dungeon, which should be right here. Okay, there's the Flare Dungeon. Flare Dungeon. We're just rushing, looking for the next floor down. We're looking for floor 3. So first floor 2, boom. Now floor 3. Nice. So okay, on floor 3, we're looking for the golden chest here. It's always in either one of the corners of the map or right in the middle. So just start, go to one of the corners. Not here. There it is. And if it wasn't in this corner, it would be you can check this corner, the other corner, then none of those go straight to the middle. Alright, easy. Now, next, we are going to the bazaar. So in the bazaar, we're looking for the sewers here, but another thing you can do while you're here is also the ruined temple. It takes no time at all. Come in here, clear a little spot. This allows the player you're rushing to get five extra skill points by grabbing the tome here. And we go back to the bazaar. And one thing you want to make sure you keep an eye on is, yeah, I have 2 left. So after the next portal I put up, I need to go restock my potions. You don't want to be rushing and end up with 0 portals and have to go teleport all the way back to town and then back again to get, you know what I mean? That's just wasting time. So once you're in here, down in the sewers, we're looking for, on the map, it's going to be a little, something like an area like this with this, like a little tiny square right in the middle of kind of like a blank space. And there's going to be, here they are, and this unique guy right here, hanging from the roof, teleport in. See what I mean by the map right here? The switch, it's your switch on the map. So we're looking for, pop that open, head down. Make sure there's no enemies here to kill the player we're rushing. Portal up. Alright. So now that's all of the organ pieces. So now we're ready to do trap. Oh. Actually, I should have enough to do... Yeah. Time to go teleport. So get the trav up. So now, really, when I go back, now I absolutely have to restock. I didn't do it that time. I should have, but this shouldn't be too bad. So make sure this guy's only level 7, so I mean he's pretty in he's in a bit of a sketchy spot out there at level 7. So you really gotta make sure he's not gonna get killed. Kill all the tribe members. The High Council. Kill the High Council, and then they need to grab the, where is it? flail. Okay, she got it. So when she gets the flail, she puts all those pieces together. She'll break this orb. There you go. And this is when a TP helps. So anyways, I can just teleport back. She'll TP herself out. Boom. Now we're gonna go grab, restock my TPs. Okay, and now we head into the Durance level 2. Go kill Mephisto. Now, Durance level 2, tip for teleporting through here is kind of the opposite of doing the catacomb. Instead of, so we exit right here is the only way we can leave from the waypoint. Instead of going on the side of our weapon, we're gonna go on the side of our shield, which will be this way. And this works most of the time. It's not always guaranteed. Sometimes it will be a little weird, but there you go. See, Durance 3 right here. Teleport across here. You know, get a nice safe TP. Somewhat safe anyways. They might get... Okay, let's go kill Mephisto here. Boom. Okay. Alright, so here we are in Act 4. So we will do Izzy, so we'll just throw up City of the Damned here. We're gonna teleport back here to find Izzy. So here we are, Plane to Despair, and now we're gonna be just looking for a blue Balrog demon looking type guy. Sadly, we can't use the quest log pop-up for locating him because we are done this and we are the ones rushing, but you know, he's not the hardest to find. You also can't use your map to locate him, which is kind of unfortunate. But just teleport around the plains here. You know, there he is. Okay, there's Izzy right there. Boom, Izzy. So make sure you get a nice little spot up. Clear all this crap out. Kill Izzy. Boom. Easy. Oh, that's Izzy. This here is also, Izzy is a optional one. Remember, you don't have to do this. You could just go straight into the Chaos Sanctuary, kill Diablo. I do like doing Izzy for people though. I mean, you know, 2 extra skill points is pretty nice. And they are definitely going to appreciate that. So for the Chaos Sanctuary, I just kind of head up here. We're just going to seal, like, pretty well just seal pop this. We're popping the seals and we're just killing the main guy that spawns the seals. So as Near Lord says, as soon as that unique is gone, we're out. We're not staying around to kill all the stuff. We're just specifically doing these seals because once we have them all done, everything else in this Chaos Sanctuary will just die. And now Diablo's going to spawn. Get the TP up. And just take Diablo out nice and quick. Boom, easy. And now we head to Act 5. So, Act 5, we have the Frigid Highlands. Now, something I do want to point out, now that I'm here in Act 5, is the person I'm rushing is only level 7. So she is not going to be able to finish this normal playthrough. She's going to have to stop right here, because you have to be level 20 at least in order to do the Ancients quest. So for this rush here, I'm only going to be able to bring her as far as the Ancients Way. And I'm not going to be able to do the Ancients Way quest or the final quest in the world until keep level 2. So we're almost done this here rush for her. Until they hit level 20, that's pretty much as far as they can go. Unless they have something which is a bump or someone in here that is level 20 that can you know, basically bump them through. But that is part of a G rush, which that's a whole nother thing. So after we kill Shank, just as a, you know, I was kind of yapping there for a sec, but from the Frigid Highlands, you go down here. When you gotta wait for them to get down here, kill Shank, get them their socket quest. This is also an optional one. You don't have to do this. I like to do it for them. And then the Crystalline Passage to get their Anya quest done for those nice, beautiful resistances. This one here also is optional, but you know, people are, out of all of them, this is probably the one that's the most appreciated to get, because doing it, you know, depending on your character, the difficulty, all that, like it's an absolute pain. The enemies that can spawn down here can be pretty brutal. Oh, and I'm at a mana potion. Let's see, did I drop here? Okay, good. Okay. So, let's teleport through here, avoid most of what you can here, and then here we are. There's probably the trick for this one, but to be honest, I just kind of generally teleport around. As you do it before it rushes to you, you'll kind of just, you know, sometimes you'll choose a way and it'll just end up being proper. You'll get used to kind of the setups, and you know, you'll make more or less an educated guess, and a lot of the times you'll end up going somewhat the right way. Alright, so once she gets Anna and you're done, that is it. That's as far as this player can go because they're only level 7. They need to be level 20 to continue. What you can do though is at least give them the Ancient's Waypoint, so that way when they do hit level 20, they don't have to, you know, run through everything. So there you go, Ancient's Waypoint for them. Let them take that, and that's as far as this character can go. I'm gonna see if I can go find an Ancient game to just kind of, you know, finish out the run on someone else. That's as far as I can go for that person. Okay. So I found another game here where these guys need the Ancients done, so we'll continue the you know, little rush tutorial with these guys here, because they're actually the level to be able to do Ancients. They're above 20. So come to the Ancients Way, get that portal up for them, and we're going to be looking for the Ariat Summit. That's the Tundra. Here we are, the summit right here. So once we're up here, wait for everyone to be up here and make sure no TPs are opened after this here gets started. Kill these 3 guys for them. Nice and quick. There you go. And now they're ready to be brought into the Bale's throne room. Alright, so we go to World Stone 2. Bring up the TP. So similar to the Durance and the Catacombs from here, you go the same direction as the weapon, leaving when you leave the waypoint, whatever direction the weapon is facing. Okay. Here we go. See? So from here, you still did go this way, but ultimately this is where it is on this side. Instead of going straight down this way, it's still up. It's just kind of, you know, had to make a bit of a loop. This one was a bit weird. Alright. Here. On 3, just kind of teleport around. Look for the red area on the map. That's what will give away that you're found it. There we go. See this red here. The map. Throw in destruction. Teleport to the end. Boom. Get a TP up for our friends here. Make sure they're nice and safe. Clear all this out. And now just do a Bale run as you normally would. So yeah, as we do this here Bale run, once we get this, after we do this, we'll head into the Worldstone Chamber, kill Bale, and that would be the end of the run. Normally, you know, you would do this all for, you know, just 1 or 2 players, you know what I mean? But where that one person we rushed was under level 20, they could not do the Ancients. And then you need to do the Ancients to be able to get to this spot. Of course, unless you are using a bumper and G-rushing or grushing. You would, if you had someone in here that was under 20 and there was someone else that was above 20, there's a way that they can progress through the game without needing to hit all these checkpoints. But for the most part, I mean, this is the least, you know, rushing like this is the least smart. I'm messing around. Just when they're above level 20, you just go through all the motions, get them to ancients, do the ancients to get them to this point, kill Lister. Bale runs away into the chamber, and then we go kill him, and that'll be it. That'll be the end of the run. Here you go. And that would be a complete rush. Again, normally that would just, you know, one continuous playthrough, not, you know, you would stop at the ancients generally, unless they're under level 20. That's really the only time you'll ever just stop at the ancients. You know, in nightmares where you're more than likely probably going to see like full runs where someone is after doing their bail runs to above 40, like 50, and then you could just take them all the way through nightmare. Maybe I'll do a separate video with just a nightmare run. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys learned something. If there's anything that I maybe forgot about, maybe some tricks for teleporting through some of the areas, feel free to leave those in the comments. Like and subscribe. Thank you. See ya.